Launching a product is one of the most exciting and nerve wracking moments in a startup's journey. It's the point where months or years of development are finally tested against the reality of the market. Yet history shows us that most product launches don't fail because the product itself is flawed. They fail because execution is weak. A great idea without disciplined execution is simply potential wasted. That's why a structured 90-day go to market plan is so powerful. It gives founders and teams a framework for speed, focus, and adaptability. It balances urgency with discipline, ensuring that every action in those crucial first 3 months drives learning, traction, and momentum. This isn't about perfection, it's about building a repeatable system for rapid learning, alignment, and growth. A 90-day framework matters because it provides structure at the moment you need it most. The first benefit is structured execution. Without clear processes and accountability, launches drift. Teams chase different priorities, deadlines slip, and momentum evaporates. Structure creates discipline. The second is the optimal time frame. 90 days is long enough to test hypotheses, learn from early data, and scale the wins that work. But it's short enough to maintain urgency. Avoid burnout and pivot quickly if signals are weak. The third is team alignment. Cross functional teams, product, marketing, sales, and customer success, often pull in different directions. A shared timeline and milestones keep everyone focused and coordinated. The fourth is speed with adaptability. Markets move fast. A 90-day plan encourages rapid execution, but also leaves room to pivot as feedback emerges. The deeper truth is this: most product launches don't fail because of poor ideas. They fail because founders don't create accountability frameworks. A 90-day plan forces you to measure, adapt, and improve systematically, giving your product the launch it deserves. The first month is about building the foundation for everything that follows. Step one is to define the core strategy. This means finalizing your ideal customer profile, your value proposition, and your messaging architecture. This isn't just a marketing exercise. It's about aligning stakeholders across product, marketing, and sales so the entire organization speaks with one voice. Step two is to build the digital foundation. Create a landing page, capture waitlist signups, and develop content assets for your launch campaigns. This establishes your digital presence and prepares you to measure demand from day one. Step three is to start community engagement. Seed PR stories, share thought leadership, and participate in communities where your target audience already gathers. Early relationship building generates buzz and credibility before launch. Step four is to prepare sales operations. Develop sales scripts, demo flows, onboarding sequences, and customer success playbooks. Too many companies overlook this step and scramble once leads come in. A prepared sales motion ensures you can convert early demand into paying customers immediately. The goal of this phase is to prepare thoroughly so that when launch day comes, you're not just ready, you're coordinated, aligned, and positioned to execute. The second month is when your product meets the market. Every action here should be deliberate, measured, and focused. The first move is a multi channel announcement. Use press releases, community posts, email campaigns, and targeted ads to maximize awareness. Launch is not a single event, it's a coordinated wave across multiple touchpoints. Next, run early campaigns. Referral programs, limited time offers, and pilot customer programs generate urgency and accelerate adoption. These campaigns turn curiosity into action. Then measure and learn daily. Track activation rates, conversion metrics, and retention signals from the very first user. Launches are not just about noise, they are about data. Each signal tells you whether your hypotheses are correct. Finally, build social proof. Collect testimonials, create case studies, and showcase recognizable brand logos if possible. Early advocates are your best growth engine because nothing validates a product like the voices of satisfied customers. A key reminder here: don't chase vanity metrics. Focus on quality over quantity. 10 passionate advocates are far more valuable than 100 disengaged trial users. Launch execution is about planting seeds that will grow into long term traction. The final phase is about doubling down on what works and building repeatable systems for growth. The first priority is to double down on winners. By now, you'll know which acquisition channels and customer segments are performing best. Invest heavily in those areas instead of spreading resources thin. The second is to optimize the customer journey. Refine onboarding flows, eliminate friction, and implement churn reduction strategies. This ensures you're not just acquiring users, you're keeping them. The third is to expand reach. Launch partnerships, collaborate with influencers, and begin outbound sales initiatives. These strategies broaden your exposure and capture new customer segments. The fourth is to build growth loops. Transition from one off campaigns to repeatable, scalable systems. Referrals, community driven content, and product virality are all loops that sustain long term growth. This phase is about evolving from scrappy launch mode into a more systematic growth engine. You've tested, you've learned, and now you scale what works while continuously optimizing. Measurement is the heartbeat of a 90-day plan. Without it, you're operating blind. There are four key metrics: signups, activation rates, customer acquisition cost, CAC, and early retention signals. These numbers reveal both adoption and sustainability. There is also the 7-day review cycle. Weekly GTM reviews with cross functional teams ensure you stay on track, adapt quickly, and share learnings across the organization. And of course, the 90-day timeline itself. Each phase has milestones and deliverables. These checkpoints create accountability and prevent drift. Success is measured not only by hitting numbers, but also by comparing against your initial hypotheses. Did the market respond the way you expected? If not, why? The goal isn't perfection, it's systematic improvement. Finally, remember this principle: adapt the roadmap to reality. Pivot based on what actually works in the market. A 90-day plan is not rigid, it is disciplined but flexible, designed for rapid learning and iterative improvement. A 90-day go to market plan is not just a launch tool, it's a discipline. It forces founders and teams to focus on structure, alignment, and measurable outcomes. It breaks down the overwhelming chaos of a product launch into clear, actionable phases: foundation, execution, and optimization. The core benefits are clear. Structure prevents drift. 90 days is the right balance of speed and depth. Alignment ensures every team pulls in the same direction, and adaptability allows you to pivot quickly based on data. The process is straightforward but powerful. Define strategy, build foundations, engage communities, prepare sales operations, execute multi channel campaigns, measure obsessively, build social proof, double down on winners, and create growth loops. The key lesson is this: most product launches fail not because the idea is bad, but because the execution is weak. A 90-day GTM plan gives you the framework to turn good products into successful businesses. It ensures you're not just launching, you're learning, improving, and compounding. The takeaway is simple but profound. Treat your launch not as a one time event, but as the start of a disciplined, repeatable process. Do that, and your 90 days won't just create a launch, they'll create a foundation for long term growth.